Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Guys, could you please confirm it is clear? Online students? Okay. So let's start the session, guys. So in the last class, we are discussing about the 2D NumPy arrays. Okay. And we have completed 1D. And when we have completed the 1D, within the 1D, first we have seen in terms of create, how to create the 1D arrays. Next, how to select the 1D arrays and how to do the modification of 1D arrays. And finally, how to do the operations on 1D arrays. So these are the things which we have covered in the 1D. Similarly, now on 2D. In the 2D, how to create a 2D arrays. So how to create a 2D arrays means one is by using the nested list. So within the list, nested list means again within the list one more list. So each list is a one row. First list is one row, second list is one row. Like that we have created the multiple rows, and this is called as a 2D, or by using the different functions like zeros, ones, identity matrix or diagonal matrix. By using these we have created a 2D arrays. Next, I have told you how to select, how the indexing will be done on the 2D arrays. How to select a single row, how to select a single column, how to select multiple rows, how to select multiple columns, how to select a different kinds of. So this is the one which we have discussed in the last class. And I told you the difference between the NumPy array versus pandas is only difference is here you are going to write the variable name. In pandas, you are going to write df.ilog, right? Now, after coming to this, now how to do the data modification. Next step is how to do the modification and followed by operations in 2D. So let us complete the data modification, how we can do the modifications within the 2D. Okay. And from there, we'll move on to the operations on 2D. Now, let's take one example. What is the example is last class, whatever the example you have continued, the same example. This is the A. Okay. This is the A value. So where I'm having the AF 2D array, where first row consists of 10, 12, 33. Second row consists of 23, 44 and 45. Third row consists of 5, 6, 7. And fourth row consists of 17, 18, 19. So these are the multiple rows. Now in these rows, I'm going to collect the A1, 1. Now what is A of 1, 1? What is the value of A1, 1? First row, first column, that is this row, and this column, that is 44. The 44 will be replaced with the 55. Same, whatever we have done, if you remember in the list also, in the list, how to, in the list, if you are having 44, 90, 98, something values like this. Now I want to replace 8 with 80. Then what we are going to do? Select the index number and write the new value. Same logic. If it is 1D array means we'll apply in the same way, but it is 2D array now. So we require the row and along with the column name also. Right? Now coming to this one, A of 1, colon. A of 1, colon means first row with all the columns. Columns are all means 23, 44, 45. So three values. These three values I am replacing with a single value called as 50. So all the three values I'm trying to replace with single value 50. The entire row with a single value. Similarly, how to replace an entire column with a single value? How to replace an entire column with a single value means all rows, single column. How to select a last column? Last column will be selected by index number of 2, and I'm replacing every value with the 50 of the last column. First you are selecting that and you are filling the new value. Left side is index selection, right side is new value. Now, so here A of 1 colon, what this A of 1 colon means, what is the meaning of this one? So first row it is going to select. You can replace with a single value or you can replace with the multiple values. But when you are trying to replace with multiple values, how many values are there? That many values you have to provide. If you are replacing with a single value, that is not a problem. But when you are having with the multiple values, left side how many positions are there, right side that many values should be there. If you recollect whatever we have discussed in the first class, I mean within the core Python, the class that is variable class. Within the variables, we have discussed this one. A comma B comma C comma is equal to 50. What is the meaning of this one? Means A is equal to B is equal to C is equal to 50. All of them will be assigned to a single value. Second option is A comma B comma C is equal to 50 comma 60 comma 70, means A will be filled with B, this one in this way. Either this option will be there or this option will be there. If you go through your variable concept, multiple variable assignment, I told you in the multiple variable assignment, two concepts are there. One is this one is this one. The same logic is applied here. So always you want with a single value means single value. Multiple values means left side how many values are there, that many values should be on the right side. That many index position should be on the right side. Now tell me in terms of this one. Now how to what is this? A of colon comma 2. Colon comma 2 means what is the meaning of this? Colon means all the rows. All the rows of colon 2 means last column. That is this column you are going to get. That is 50, 53, 50, 50. This is the column. Now how many values are there? 4 positions are there. Now right side how many values you have to take? 4 values. So that is the reason I have considered the 4 values, and the 4 values are replaced like this. Now tell me for this one what is the answer? A of 1 colon 2 comma colon. Now tell me what is the answer of this? What is the answer of this one? 1 colon 2. Row 1 followed by row, I mean let me take 1 colon 3. 1 colon 3 now. So index wise, first row, second row of index number 1 and 2. What about columns? All the columns. Now total how many positions you have selected? 6. Now right side if you want to fill with a single value you can fill, or right side if you want to fill with multiple values, means how many values should be given on the right side? 6 values. So 6 values either you have to give, or you can give with a single value. First let us try with a single value. See, enter replace with the single value. If you want to replace with multiple values, now right side how many we have to give means 6 values we have to provide. What I'm going to provide 6 values like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now total 6 values are taken. This is saying that in terms of you are having here a 2 comma 3, the shape of 2 comma 3. So here I want to provide the np dot array of 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 means this one should be in terms of first row, and this should be in the second row. Is the point is clear? So a 2D array, just right side I'm writing a 2D array, so that this one. If left side 1D array is there, right side also 1D should be there. Left side 2D is there now. So right side also 2D should be there. Okay. Right side also 2D should be there. So then it is going to replace the value in this way. So in this way we are going to replace the values. Is the point is clear? Next concept is called as flattening. Now what is meant by flattening? Means converting a 2D array to 1D array is called as flattening. Converting a 2D to 1D. So now here A is equal to np dot array of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 8, 6. So Vaibhav is asking sir to repeat once again. Which concept, Vaibhav? Which one? Vaibhav, which one? Last one. This is the one. This one, right? Just left side, it is a 2D array. Left side, 2 rows are there now. 2 rows you are selecting means it is a 2D. So here you are selecting only with respect to 1D, either single column or single row. When you are selecting a single column or a single row, it is 1D. Now when you are selecting the multiple rows, it is 2D. So 2D values you are trying to replace with the 2D only. So right side also I am selecting the 2D. That's it. Vaibhav, is your question is clear? Now next one is called as flattening. Converting a ND array to 1D array. So here A is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 8, 6. This is a 2D array. A 2D I am trying to convert to 1D. Now how to convert to 1D means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 8, 6. So first row followed by second row followed by third row. So just you are going to get the output like this. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 8, 6. So each row, first row will be followed by second row values followed by third row values. Right? So like this you are going to convert a 2D array to 1D array. Now how to convert then 1D to 2D? This is 2D to 1D. Now 1D to 2D. How to convert 1D to 2D means, see here, np dot arrange of 6. Now what is meant by np dot arrange of 6 means, what is the values you are going to get? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Print ARR means it is going to print the value like this. And what is the shape of this one, guys? What is the shape of this 1D array? What is the shape? 6 comma. Just 1D array, how it will be represented? The shape of 1D array, 6 comma. So second value will not be printed. Now this is total of 6 comma like this. Now if you want to convert a 1D array to 2D array, now here we are having the function name is called as reshape. Reshape is the function. To convert a 2D to 1D, a 2D to 1D. If you want to convert, ravel is the function. If you have to convert 1D to 2D means the function name is a reshape. And if you want to convert a 2D to 2D also, means a 2D of one shape to 2D of different shape also, a reshape. 2D to 1D, if you want to convert a 2D to 1D, if you want to convert a 2D to 1D, ravel, and 1D to 2D, reshape, and 2D to 2D, reshape. Is the point is clear? Now, what is reshape now? In the reshape, you are going to write how many rows and what are the columns. Rows, comma, columns you have to write. So now, here I am having the 1D array. I am having a 1D array which is of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 1D array. Now this 1D array of total 6 elements are there, means 6 values are there. Now these 6 values I can take 1 comma 6, means 1 row with 6 columns. I can create with 2 comma 3. I can create 3 comma 2 or 6 comma 1. I can't create, for example, sir, I want 5 comma 2. 5 comma 2 is not possible because 5 comma 2 means 10 values are required. But here 6 values are there. Total 6 values can be converted only in this format. You cannot convert the 6 values. Sir, I want with respect to 10 into 10 comma 2. 10 comma 2 means how many values? 20 values you required. Here, how many values are there? 6 values are there. So, for example, if you are taking the 1 comma 6, what is meant by 1 comma 6 means one row with 6 columns. So, one row 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going to create a 2D array like this. What is the difference between this one to this one means it is 2D and this is 1D. What is the shape of this one means 6 comma. What is the shape of this one means 6 comma 1. Because 2D na, double bracket is there na. Double bracket means 2D. In that how many rows are there? One row is there. Sorry, it is 1 comma 6, right? It is 1 comma 6. One row with 6 columns. One row with 6 columns. Now coming to the 2 comma 3. Now how to create 2 comma 3 means 2 rows. 0, 1, 2 is the first row. 3, 4, 5 is the second row. This is a shape of 2 comma 3. Next, coming to this one. 3 comma 2. 3 comma 2 means 3 rows should be there. 3 rows means 0, 1 is the first row. 2, 3 is the second row. 3, 4 is, 4, 5 is the third row. This is 3 comma 2. This is 1D. 1D is converted like this. Next, coming to 6 comma 1. What is meant by 6 comma 1 means 6 rows should be there. 6 rows means first row with having the value of 0. Second row value of 1. Third row value of 2. Fourth row 3. Fourth, next 4. And next 5. Total 6 rows you are going to get like this with one column. Is the points are clear? If it is clear, please take a note. Done? Can I move on to the next one? See, the same thing whatever I have explained just now. Let's see the practical part using the Python. Now here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reshape of, I'm trying to reshape of, first one is 1 comma 6. See, one row with 6 columns. Second one is 2 comma 3. 2 comma 3 means 2 rows with 3 columns. 3 comma 2 means 3 rows with 2 columns followed by 6 comma 1 where 6 rows with 1 column. Now if I ask 6 comma 2, 6 comma 2 means 6 rows with 2 columns, 12 values are required. It is going to throw the error, cannot reshape array of 6, size of 6, how I can convert to 6 comma 2. Total size is only 6. How it can be converted to 6 comma 2? 6 comma 2 means 12 values are required. Is the point is clear? Now, if you ask here your array, what is the size of your array? Size is 6. What is meant by size? Size means in terms of total number of values. Total number of values. That is nothing but length. So for example, you are having a 2D array 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is a 2D array now. Now in this 2D array, now if I ask, let us store this one in the A dot ndim. Ndim is it is going to give the number of dimensions, which is 2. A dot shape. Shape will give you the output called as 2 rows with 3 columns, 2 comma 3. A dot size. Third one is size. Size means nothing but 2 into 3, number of rows into number of columns. Rows into columns. How many rows are there? How many columns are there? 2 into 3, that is 6. Size means total number of values. Rows into columns. Rows, number of rows into columns is called as size. Sir, for example here, none is available, means missing value is there. Now in this case, in that case also 2 into 3 only. Though it is also missing value only now, but it is missing. So according to the Python, it is considered as it is blindly multiply the number of rows into number of columns. Though missing is there, like a string is there, dot dot dot, which is in the string format, it will not observe that one. Just number of rows into number of columns. Simple. Size gives the number of rows into number of columns. Is the point is clear? For 1D, the size and length function is both are same. For 1D, there is no difference. Okay. Now, coming to the second one called as, see this example. I'm having 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. So this is the array. A is equal to, this is the array, which is a 2D. 2D means double bracket. Now it is a 2D. What is the shape of this 2D? 2, 3. Now this 2, 3, I want in terms of 3, 2. It is already in the 2, 3. I want in the 3, 2. So which I'm reshaping to a new shape. Reshape means creating a new shape. Instead of old shape to new shape. While creating to new shape, first it will convert to 1D. Basically, first it will convert to 1D. After converting to 1D, now whatever the new shape you are applying, it will be applicable. First it will convert to 1D in the backend. Now if you are asking 3, 2. Now 3, 2 means 3 rows. 3 rows means 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. Like this it is going to work. And it is going to give 3, 2 in this way. So first it will convert to 1D, and from there it will convert to what are the shape you are required. Sir, directly 3, 2 means 3 rows with 2 columns now. Means simply you can take like this also, right? 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. Even this one also 3 rows with 2 columns now. Why this one only we have to do? This one also we can take now. This is called as transpose. So here, see, first I am going to take A is equal to this one, which is a 2, 3. And this 2, 3 I want as 3, 2. When I'm asking 3, 2, first it is going to convert as 1D. After converting as 1D, it will convert as a new array. No sir, rows should be converted as columns. Columns should be converted as rows, means that is called as transpose. In the transpose, first row will be considered as first column. Second row will be considered as second column. First row, first column. Second row, second column is called as transpose. Is the point is clear? Everyone? Next, reshape is clear. Transpose is clear. Next, coming to the sort. Now how we are going to sort? A is equal to 5, 4, 6, 2, 8, 2 and 8, 9 and 20. This is a 2D array. Now I want to do the sorting. Now sorting can be done in 2 ways. Now what is sorting means? two types of sorting are there. One type of sorting is called as row sort. Second one is called as column sort. Now, what is meant by row sort? Row sort means it is going to take each row. In the each row, it will do the sorting. First, it will take the first row and it will do the sorting. What is the sorting of first row? 4, 5, 6. This is the first row sort. Second row, 2, 2, 8. Third row, 8, 9, 20. This is called as row wise sorting. Now coming to the column wise sorting. Now what is meant by column wise sorting means first it will take first row. Instead of first row, first column. Now what is the first column? What is the sorting of first column? 2, 5, 8. Second column, 4, 8, 9. Third column, 2, 6, 20. So this is one kind of output and this is one kind of output. So this is called as row wise sorting and this is called as column wise sorting. A row means take first row and do the sort. Take first row and sort. Take the second row and sort. Take the third row and sort. Now here you are going to take first column and sort. Second column and sort. Third column and sort. Column. Take the column wise. Take the first column. Separately you take first column and sort it. Take the second column and sort it. Take the third column and sort it. This is called as row wise sorting. This is column wise sorting. Now here in the Python we are going to write axis is equal to 0. Axis is equal to 1. NP dot sort of axis is equal to 1 means row wise sorting. Axis is equal to 1 means row wise sorting. Row, take the first row. First row sorted. What is output of first row? 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 8 and 8, 9, 20. Same thing. First row sorted. Second row sorted. Third row sorted. Axis is equal to 1. Is meaning of axis is equal to 1 means row. Axis is equal to 0 means column. Now if I take here 0, axis is equal to 0. Now it is going to take the first column, that is 5, 2, 8. Out of these three, which one is the least one means 2, 5, 8. You are going to get like this. Each column was sorted. Is the point is clear, guys? Row wise sorting and column wise sorting. Everything is clear? Ask. What are the questions you are having? Please ask. Yes. Yeah. A dot. A dot T means transpose. Transpose means rows to columns, columns to row. Take any 2D array of your choice. Any 2D array. Tell some numbers. First row. Take some numbers. 0, 1, 2 as first row. 2, 3, 4. 4, 5, 6. So for example, you are having like this, a 2D array. Now row you convert, or simply you no need to even take the third row also. Only 2 rows are there also, not a problem. Okay. 3 rows are there, 4 rows are there, 20 rows are there also, logic will remain same. First row, what are the values you told? 0, 1, 2. Write that one in the column. What is the second row you told? 2, 3, 4. Write that one in the column. If third row is there, write third column. Fourth row is there, fourth column. Fifth row is there, fifth column. Like that. This is called as transpose. So here you are going to get the shape. What is the shape of this one? 2, 3. What is the shape of this one? 3, 2. For example, 3 by 3 is there. Sorry, 3 into 2. For example, let us take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 3 by 2. Convert this one to, so first row, what is the first row? 0, 1. What is the second row? 2, 3. What is the third row? 4, 5. This is first, this is the output A na. Original A is this one na. For this A, 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. First row, first column. Second row, second column. A is this one, not this one. This is not the A. Don't see this one. See this one. This is your A. Okay. Is the point is clear? Now, this in this case, 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. Okay. This is 2 by 3. This is 3 by 2. But you asked the question 3 comma 2 na. Initial one 3 comma 2. Okay. Let us take this one as one more. Let us add one more row 2 comma 3. Now tell me in this case 0, 1, 10, 50, 2 comma 3. Okay. Now first row should be converted to first column, that is 1. Second row, that is 10, 50. Third row, 2, 3. This is going to be the first row. This is going to be the second row, like this. And if I execute the code, that is the output. You are confused with this values. This is the original A. This is just printing. I'm not storing. If I store this one in the A only, it will be stored. Okay. Is the points are clear? Everyone. Now, so modifications along with the reshape and sort. Now, next one is mathematical operations. Now, this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is A. Now, A plus 10. If I take only A plus 10, can anyone tell me what is the output of A plus 10? A is a 2D array. A is a 2D array. If I want, I will print A. Print A. This is the A. Now, I'm asking A plus 10. A plus 10 means what is the answer? For every value, 10 will be added. Whether it is 1D or whether it is 2D, for every value. For every value, it will add. Common, the same thing. Now, if I take B also array, A is array, B also array. Both of them are arrays. Then in that case, for every value of A, for every value of B will be added. So now, in this case, I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it is going to be added with 4, 44, 14, 24, 34, 44. Now 1 will be added with the 40, that is 41. 2 will be added with the 4, that is 6. 3 will be added with 14, that is 17. 4 will be added with 24, 28. 5 will be added with 34, 39. 4 will be added with the 44, which is 50. Sir, first one is of 3 comma 2. 3 rows with 2 columns. But second one is of only 2 comma 2. Now, in this case, what happens? It is going to throw the error. Left side, whatever the shape is there, right side also same shape should be available. For example, left side you are considering 1D, right side you are considering 2D. In that case also it is going to throw the error because 1D array shape will be 2 comma, second this one will be 2 comma 3. Different shapes will be there. When different shapes are there, arithmetic operations cannot be applied. on two different arrays. On two different arrays, arithmetic operations cannot be applied. Then in that case, it is going to throw the error. Right? Now, A into B. Now, in this case, tell me what is the output of A into B. That is, what is A value first? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is A. And B is 5, 6, 7, 8. Both of them of the same shapes. Okay, either 3, 2 or 2, 3 or 2 by 2 or 1 by 2, anything. But shape should be the same. A shape and B shape should be the same. Then only arithmetic operations are possible. Even it is in the 1D also, even it is in the 2D also. So now A into B means for every value of A, for every value of B will be multiplied. 1 into 5, that is 5. 2 into 6, 10. Sorry, 12. 3 into 7, 21. 4 into 8, 32. So you are going to get the output like this. That is the next question. As one of the student will ask the question, matrix multiplication. So he will get the doubt, sir, can't we do the matrix multiplication? So what is meant by matrix multiplication? 1, 2, 3, 4 into 5, 6, 7, 8. Now what is matrix multiplication? Means first row should be multiplied with the first column. First row with first column. That is 1 into 5 plus 2 into 7 is the first value. First row with first column. First row with the second column. Now that is 1 into 2, sorry, 1 into 6 plus 2 into 8. Similarly, second row. What are the second row you are having? Second row with first column. That is 3 into 5 plus 4 into 7. Second row with the second column. That is 3 into 6 plus 4 into 8. 1 into 5 is 5. 5 plus 14. 6 plus 16. And 15 plus 28. And 18 plus 32. Which is nothing but 19, 22, 15 plus 28, 43, 50. This is the output, and this logic will get by mathmul. Mathmul means it has to consider as a matrix and it has to do as a multiplication. Then you will get this output. By default, it is not matrix. It is not matrix. 2D arrays are not matrix unless you say it is a matrix. For that, separate functions are available. How to convert a 2D array to matrix, separate function is available. If you are working on the matrices, that functions we have to learn. If I am not going to work on the matrices, then no need to learn those functions. Since at least one student will ask in the class, sir, whether it will follow the matrix multiplication. For that particular student, I have created this one. Basically, it is not required for you. Whoever has not understood this one, simply ignore this one. Sir, matrices we don't want to miss. We don't want for data analytics matrices. Matrices are not required. Is the point is clear? Next, coming to the how to join the 2D arrays, multiple 2D arrays into one. How to join the multiple 2D arrays into one. So this is one 2D array. This is one 2D array. A of 1, 2, 3, 4. B of 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I want to join two arrays. Now here two options are there to join. One is called as H stack. Stack means join. The meaning of stack means join. Now two arrays you can join like this horizontally. Horizontal means side by side. That is, what is the first 2D array? 1, 2, 3, 4 is the first one. What is the second one 2D array? 5, 6, 7, 8. Now you are going to combine these two into one side by side. That is 1, 2, 5, 6, 3, 4, 7, 8. Like this, you are going to combine side by side. Means 2 rows with 4 columns you are going to get. This is entire 1 row like this. So 2 arrays are combined side by side. That is called as horizontal stack. Horizontal line. On a horizontal line, A and B is there. Vertical stack, that is A and B. That is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now in this case, if you combine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 means A below bottom B. Side by side, top and bottom. Top and bottom is called as vertical stack. Side by side is called as horizontal stack. Now in this case, what you are going to get? A shape of 4 rows with 2 columns. 2 of them are combined into 1. 2 of them are combined into 1. Is the point is clear? H stack and V stack. H means horizontally you are going to combine 2 arrays. Vertically you are going to combine the 2 arrays. Vertically means top and bottom. Clear? Everyone. So this is with respect to arrays, which are related to data science. I mean data analytics. So H stack means side by side. V stack means top and bottom. Okay. Either stack or concatenate. Second option we are having concatenate with axis is equal to 0. This one also will give the same output. Vertical stack, concat. Concat means combine. The meaning of concat means combine. Combine, join, stack. All these three are same. Concat. So you are going to concat like this. np.concat. Either you can use the concat function or you can use V stack or H stack. Whichever you feel easy, that is the best option. Is the points are clear? Everyone. If anyone having any questions till now, whatever we have discussed, you can please ask every question. And not only in the NumPy, from the day 1 to NumPy 2D arrays, whatever the questions you are having, ask all the questions. First offline students, followed by online students. If anyone want me to unmute, I will unmute you. Online students, and before unmuting, just I have uploaded already the notes, complete notes, along with the task also for your. So notes is already uploaded in the NumPy. Just you have to scroll down. In that only 2D is there, and today's class also is available. Just only thing is you have to scroll down. Okay, in the 2D only the indexing is there, replacement is there, and along with the flattening, that is converting a 2D array to 1D, reshaping, how you can reshape and how you can modify, transpose, sort, and along with the stacks. Okay, whatever we have discussed till now, everything was available in the notes. And based on this, I have uploaded the task also. Okay, so in the task, I have given you NumPy 1D array based task, NumPy 2D array task. 2 tasks are added. Try to complete by today, and today end I will add the solutions. Today morning only I have added this one. So please practice NumPy 1D arrays and NumPy 2D arrays. If everything is clear, now we are moving on to the most important part of the entire Python, which is called as pandas. For understanding this one only, till now we have worked. That is the most important one. So before starting the most important one, pandas, if anyone having any questions, you can ask what are the questions you are having. And if no questions, I'll start with the pandas basics today. Okay, pandas will take 2 or 3 days of time. It will not be completed in one day. So it will take 2 or 3 days, out of which basics I will cover in the today's class and advanced will be start from tomorrow. What is the basic difference and how these pandas functions will work? If you have to understand each and everything, means for that reason we have covered all these things from the day 1 to today. Every topic whatever we have covered, that is only related to pandas understanding. To understand pandas very clearly only we have done all these things. Right? First, I'm going to import the pandas as PD. Now what is meant by this one? If I start directly in the day 1 class itself, import pandas as PD, you will not understand. Now what is meant by pandas means it is a module. In that module, multiple functions are available. It is also a module where that module consists of multiple functions or multiple variables. A combination of functions along with the variables is called as module. Now what is meant by function? Within the pandas, there is a function called as series. Now what is meant by function then? So to understand the function, I have told you what is meant by function. To understand this line, I told you what is meant by module. To understand within the pandas, there is a series. Now here there is a list, some list of values are there. So now if you take a list of values, now you have to understand first line of code. The L is equal to list of values. How you will understand that one? Without explaining the list. So now you know that right side is list is there, left side some variable name is there. Assume if it is the day 1 class, can you understand all these things? Left side variable name, right side values. Now np.array. np.array means it is going to convert this one as a array. Now the same thing, what are the list is there? pd.series. Same L. There is no difference in the L. L is same. I'm writing the same L, copy and paste. Okay, instead of array, I'm converting as a series. pd.series. And this one I'm going to store in the S variable and print S. Now, can you see here? 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. It is stored in the row wise, whereas this is stored in the column wise. The same 1, 2, 3, 4 are stored in the column wise. Same 1, 2, 3, 4 are stored in the row wise. Row is called as array. Each column is called as series. One row is called as array. One column is called as series in Python. So just the values are stored in the series. That is the only difference. Now, if you take, tell me guys, if I take this one, okay, let me store in the different variable A. Now, A, this is A. Now, what is A plus 10? If I write here A plus 10, what is the answer? For every value, 10 will be added. Now, the same logic, if I apply here in the series, S plus 10. What is the meaning means? For every value, 10 will be added. If I take the same thing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 row, every value 10 is added. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the original one. For every value, 10 is added. Same to same, na? You have to understand for every value means for loop you have to understand. Without understanding for loop, you can't understand this one. Is that clear now? Why we have discussed previously that many topics? Okay. Now, before moving on to the series, just please ask first your questions as I have told you earlier. So they are connected to each other. First you ask me the questions. Later, if everything is clear, then I will move on to the pandas. If it is clear only, I will move on to the pandas, as pandas is used for the entire data manipulation, analysis, statistics. As a data analyst, you are going to work as a data analyst, means using Python, means pandas is the main part for you. If you are good at pandas, you will get the job immediately. That much of powerful library or module. Okay, so now just please ask your questions, and if anyone want me to unmute, please raise your hand so that I can unmute you. Yeah, Sunil, we are going to discuss them. File handling, exceptional handling will come. It will come. Because this is the order of sequence to learn. Because everything are connected in this way now. That is a different one. File handling, exceptional handling is a somewhat different one. If you learn first function followed by module, immediately the application of module like NumPy and Pandas, if you understand in this sequential order, the subject will be easy. Which are related to each other, I am keeping in that order. Sunil, once this is completed, immediately we'll move on to that one. Because there is no relation between the sequential order. Just to make in the sequential order. Okay, is the point is clear? Now Mr. Ray is asking the question, A of 1 colon 3 comma colon. What is meant by 1 colon 3 comma colon means it is going to select 2 rows. That is index number of 1 row, index number 2 row. These 2 rows it is going to select. 2 rows can be filled with a single value means yes, it can be filled with a single value. It will be executed. If you are trying to fill with a single value, it will be executed. It is not a problem. It is not a problem. It will be executed. Right? Done. Next. Still, anyone? Any questions? Sir, my name is Manas Ranjan. Okay, here I'm seeing only, okay, MR means Manas Ranjana. Okay. So I thought MR means Mr. Done. Next, sir, it is possible to reshape and then do the operation? Obviously. First you convert to reshape and do whatever you want. Next one. First you take in terms of reshape and from that you do. Just you have to add the 2 lines of code. 2 different lines of code. Yes. Anyone want me to unmute? Online students? To ask your questions, anyone want to me unmute? Unmute means please click on the raise hand so that I can unmute you. Click on raise hand. So no questions, right? Done. So let's start with the pandas. Now, so pandas, as I have told you, pandas is the most powerful library to work on the structured data. Now, what is meant by structured data? Structured data means tabular data, which is in the tabular format. Tabular format data is called as structured. Sir, why it is called as structured? Because it is following a proper structure. What is meant by proper structure? Structure means, for example, here name you are writing. Column name is name. Inside that you have to write only the names. You can't write age of the person. For example, here you are writing age of the person. In this column, you have to write only age. I can't write here Shiva. I can't write here 25. If I write here 25, it is considered as wrong data. If I write here Shiva, it is considered as wrong data. Who told you it is a wrong data? Because age, I have told you that write the age. In the age, how Shiva will be the age? So it is considered as a wrong data. There is a structure for this. There is a syntax for this. A data set which has a proper syntax, that data set is called as structured data. A data set which doesn't consist of any syntax, it is called as unstructured data. Like your text data. If I ask you to write some kind of leave letter, you are going to write as per your choice. Some people will write a date and a place in the right side corner. Some people will write with respect to subject, something. Some people will write at the end, yours faithfully, your thankfully, or your sincerely, or something. So now, whatever the letter they are going to write now, in one person will write one way. Is there any rule like this only you have to write? Is there any fixed rule? Is there any rule to write YouTube comment in this way only? Is there any rule to write the review in this way only? There is no rules. When there is no rule, then it is considered as unstructured. When there is a rule, then it is considered as structured. Now, if I ask you to bring a passport size photo, one student will bring the photo by keeping size will be the same. Passport size will be the same, but one people will keep the background as white color. One people will keep background as red color or something different. Some people will bring the passport size photo, means they'll bring with respect to by in front of any building, they'll take one photo and they'll crop that one to passport size and they'll bring that one. One person will do in a one way. There is no rule for that. Then it is called as unstructured data. What are the text data and images? Text means automatically audio, video, all these things comes under unstructured. There is no rules. For none of them rule is applicable. Only for tabular data rule is applicable. In the column name you have given email, means you have to write email only. You can't write 25. If you write only 25 without writing at the rate of gmail.com or anything, then it is considered as a wrong data. If wrong data is there, we are going to treat that one as a wrong data and we are going to replace that one or we are going to remove that one. Because it is considered as a wrong data for us. Okay, so this is called as structured data. To play with the structured data, you have to do the data modifications. If you want to add, or if you want to delete, or if you want to replace, or if you want to modify anything you want to do on the structured data, including the analysis, we require the pandas. Okay, for example, I'm having in this your batch only. Let's take your batch only. I'm having in terms of a column like this. Name of the person means name of the student, every student name. Age of the person, every student age. And phone number, you have given your phone number, email ID, and what is the fees you have paid, whether you are offline student or online student. Offline or online. One student will be offline and online, something. I'm having one Excel sheet like this, where it consists of name, age of the person, phone number of the person, email address of the person, and how much fees the person has paid along with the online or offline student. This is the data which I'm having as of now. Assume. Now I want to calculate the average age of the person or minimum age of the person. What is the maximum age of the person? Something I want to do. In this class, what is the minimum age students are there? What is the maximum age of students are there? And in this class, what is the average age? Means first I have to select age column. How to separate age column with all the rows? Means I'm going to take this one. Assume this one I have stored in the data frame df. The table is in the df. df dot ilog. In that all the rows, column is age, which is index number 1. Now age column is separated. Now for that age column, I'm going to apply dot mean. It will give the minimum value. Dot max will give you the maximum value. Dot mean will give the average value. So first you have to separate the age column. Is the point is clear? Now, 4 numbers of the person are there. Assume, let's take an example like this. How many students are starting with the first digit of 9? Assume, this is the question. That is not required. Waste of analysis. But assume it is the question. Now what I'm going to do means, 4 number, generally it will be in the int format. Now what I'm going to do means, df of 4 number. First I'll set the 4 number column. How to set 4 number column means df dot ilog. As of now, you know this one, na? This one only I'm explaining. Shortcuts are available. I'll explain the shortcuts also. Okay. 4 number. What are the 4 number is there? That is index of 2. Okay. First 4 number is separated. This one you are going to convert as a as type string. Now everything will be converted as string. Every 4 number will be converted to string. As type to string means convert to string, which is nothing but typecasting. Now after converting to string, dot start with 9. Means first digit 9. If you remember in the strings, I have explained for you, start with. String dot start with. Either true or false. So here, whichever the record is true, that record I'm going to separate by applying the indexing. Do you remember in the 1D array, how to do the, based on the condition, separate the data? How to separate the data based on the condition? A is equal to 11, 9, 8, 24, 30. Now I want the values which are greater than 20. How to write that one? How to separate the values greater than 20? A greater than 20 means true or false you are going to get. But I want values. To get the values, what I have to do? Outside you have to write A. Do you remember this one? In the 1D array. Same logic I applied here. First I have written the condition. This will give either true or false. Outside I have write the variable name. It will give whichever the record satisfied the true. Same logic. So whatever the points I have discussed earlier with you, all the points are important. I know now this one will be useful or not in the future. I know that one, right? According to that only I have created the notes. So whichever is I'm going to use in the future, in that case I have created. Now I want with the starting letter of name with S. Whoever the names of the student starts with the letter S. Right? All these things we are going to play the game of with the pandas, that is tabular data. First we'll see how to create tabular data first. Second, we'll see how to extract the data. Third, we'll see how to modify the data. Fourth one, how to do the operations on that. Total 4. What are the 4? First one is create. Second one is select. Third one is modification. Fourth one is operations. It is 1D, 2D or data frame. Anywhere, these are the 4 things we have to do. Create, select as per your choice, modify as per your choice, finally do the analysis on the given data. This is the order which we'll do in the real life in the company also. Only difference is you are creating here in the company already available. Whichever the data is already available, you have to select the data. Select, followed by you are going to do the modifications, that is called as data cleaning, operations which is called as data analysis. Collect the data, clean the data, analyze the data is the work of data analyst. That is the work of data analyst. Only additional part here we are adding is create. How to create manually. If the data is not readily available, how to create that one. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, pandas series. So let's start with the pandas series. Now, what is meant by pandas series means nothing but It is a one-dimensional array holding of any data type. And a Pandas series like a column in a table. It is a column. A row in a table is called as 1D array. Column in a table is called as series. It is also 1D. One column is called as 1D. Two columns is called as 2D. One row is called as what? One row is called as 1D array. When you are having more than one row, what it is called as? 2D array. 2D array means it is a combination of multiple rows. More than one row. Now similarly, one column is called as 1D series. If more than one column is there, means a combination of multiple columns is called as 2D. Instead of series, it is called as data frame. It is called as data frame. One row is called as 1D array. More than one row is called as 2D array. One column is called as 1D series. More than one column is called as data frame. A data is stored in the more than one column. Is the points are clear? Now, to learn Pandas in a easy way, what are the things we have to learn before to this? Means NumPy. If you are very good at NumPy, Pandas is dead easy along with the dictionary. NumPy along with the dictionary. Dictionary also required. Sir, why dictionary, sir? Because if you remember the differences, what are the differences I have told you? That is between the list versus set versus tuple versus dictionary. In that, if you see here, in the data modification, adding is possible in the list, in the dictionary. You can add, you can replace in the list and in the dictionary, and you can delete in the list and in the dictionary. Can you do the same thing in the set? Set adding is possible, delete is possible, but replace is not possible. Can you do in the tuple? Miss, tuple is immutable only. None of them we can do. So all the three of them can be done in what? In the list. All the three of them can be done in the dictionaries. So these two are widely used. List and dictionaries are widely used. Because all the modifications are possible. That is the reason behind that. Whereas set is not possible because replace is not there. Selecting is also not there. Indexing is also not there now. No indexing. Indexing is also not possible. So now we are having the advantage with the dictionaries. Is the point is clear? So the Pandas was created based on the NumPy along with the dictionary. Now NumPy means nothing but for loop and list. For loop, list and dictionary is called as Pandas. In the Pandas, what are the functions are available? In every function, for loop, list and dictionary. These are the three. In every function, only these three are there. In the back end of the Pandas functions. What are the functions you are having in the Pandas? Every function backend code consists of only these. Is the point is clear? Now, let's start with the first one called as series. pd.series where caps lock s. Don't use the small s. If you write here small s, it is going to throw the error that small s is not available. That series is not available. There is no function name with small series. There is function only available with the caps lock s. Series s should be caps lock. Okay. And now if you go with the arrays. Okay, what are the arrays we are having is 1D array. If I take any 1D array, L is equal to, if I take only 12, that is int. Can I convert this one to array? Is that possible? Yes, possible. If I take int along with the float, is that possible to convert as array? Possible. If I add boolean, It is possible to convert. Yes, that is also possible to convert. Next, if I add a string, it is possible to convert. That is also possible to convert. Next, if I add a list of 1, 2, 3, is it possible to convert? No, it is going to throw the error. Because these are fundamental data types, then this is advanced data type. This is should be a 2D. In the 2D only one more list will come. This is considered as one complete row, not as a single value. Row of values. List means row of values. So it cannot be converted. But if you take the same example, what are the example I have just told you now? Same example, series also will be converted. This one is array is converted. I'm taking a is equal to, and here I'm writing print a. A is converted, here also A is converted. Here everything is in the string format, here also everything in the string format only. That is the reason it is showing the data type as object. What is meant by object means string. Object meaning is string. In pandas, object meaning is string. Float means float only. Int means int only. There is no difference. Why it is going to give the object, reason behind that is at least one string is available also. All the values will be converted to string only. For example, one string is not there. Then what is the second priority it will give means float is the second priority. Now in this case, everything are taken as the float, and see here why it is still showing the object, because true is available. Now if I remove the true, then it is showing the float. If for example float is also not there, then it is going to give the data type as int. First priority object, followed by float, followed by this one. Now here true, what are the true you are having? I'm writing true. And the next one is I'm writing here SRK. See, all of them are considered. Along with this, I'm adding a list of 1, 2, 3. That one also will be considered. In Pandas series, even any data type can be converted to series. In 1D array, it is not possible. But here it is possible. Sir, what about the tuple, sir? Okay, let us try with the tuple 4, 5, 6. Sir, what about the set, sir? Okay, let us try with the set. Sir, what about dictionary? Let's try. Let's add the dictionary also. 1:55. What are the value you are considering? It is taking like that. Any data type will be converted to 1D series. We can't do the same thing in the arrays. So array is better or series is better means series is far better. Far better. Then why we have learned then arrays means, see every example, one more time I am saying, remember in the Python multiple concepts are there. In the real life we are having the blade, as everyone knows blade, na? Blade is there. Knife, the knife which we are going to use in the kitchen. In the mutton shop, one knife will be available. Okay, mutton shop, knife to cut the mutton. That is also knife only. In our house also we'll have the knife, but small level. In our kitchen, to cut the vegetables, a small level knife is there. For Bahubali movie, in that movie also there is a knife to cut the heads, right? So now these are the different things are there. Now which one we are going to use, miss? Now can Bahubali can use this blade and he go and cut the heads? No, na. Now you want to cut the pencil. Are you going to bring the Bahubali knife and cut the pencil? No, na. Application. Based on the requirement. When you are having the multiple options, now in the house, say mutton shop knife is there. It will cut the mutton only, which is very strong material. It is going to cut that one only. It can't cut the vegetables. It can even cut the vegetables also, right? Then why we can't bring that mutton knife into our house? We can cut using the vegetables also, that one only. Is the point is clear? So when there is a multiple concepts are available, we are going to select as per our requirement. To cut the pencil, blade is there, sharpener is there. Which one you are going to use? That is your choice. As per your requirement, you want to cut only edge lightly, you want to cut miss, you may use the blade. You want to completely shape that one into a properly miss, you may use sharpener. This is requirement. So concepts are available. Miss, materials are available. Which one we have to use? That will be decided based on the given question. If the question requires array means we have to use array. If the question requires series means we have to use the series. Some things will be completed with using the arrays. Some requirements will be completed using the series. For example, Bahubali want to cut the person head. Obviously, he has to select here knife only. He can't bring the sharpener. He has to bring the sword, whatever the that level of size of that is there. He can't even bring the mutton shop knife also. Is the point is clear? In that situation, what required? So every concept will not be used in every way. One concept is having one application. So based on the given question, we have to select as per that. While loop, for loop, list, tuple, set, dictionary, like this multiple concepts are there. First you ask the question. For that question, which is more suited? According to that, you have to use. Is the point is clear? Now, so since it is available, we can't do everything with everything. For example, if you want to do with, as I've told you earlier, for example, you want to remove your beard. Boys, they have to remove their beard. What they are going to use? They can bring the mutton shop knife now. That will cut even the mutton only. It can't cut the beard single hair. It can cut or not cut. Then directly bring that one only. And stay in front of mirror and cut with that mutton shop knife. Simple points, guys. So when we are having the multiple concepts based on the requirement, first ask the question. Without the question, don't think anything. For that given question, what are the possibilities? In that, which is the simplest one, which is the difficult one? Simplest one we are going to select as per the question. Is the points are clear? So like that, we are going to have the series. Now this series can be created. How this creation? I told you first create. How this can be created means one is through list. 1D series. 1D series can be created using list, using 1D array, and also using a dictionary. Three options are there. One is list, array, and dictionary. Coming to the 2D data frame. A 2D data frame can be created by using a nested list. Not a normal list, it is a nested list. Or 2D array. Or dictionary. Dictionary is common in both of them. While creating the series also dictionary can be used. While creating the data frame also dictionary can be used. So tomorrow we are going to discuss the concepts of pandas. For this what we required is clearly you can understand. For creating what are the things are required, that concepts we have to learn and we have to come. If you know how to create, we can know automatically how to modify. Now if I ask, there is a dictionary. In that dictionary, how to replace a value in a dictionary? What is the logic to replace a value in a dictionary? D, and in the bracket you have to write the key name. Right side you have to write the value. If you remember that one, in the pandas data frame also same. Left side you have to write the key name. Right side, you have to write the values. How to replace, how to add a new value in a dictionary. Left side D, key name, right side value. If that key name is not available, it will create. If it is already available, it will replace. The same logic will be applied here. So what are the things you have to practice, miss? List, arrays and dictionaries. And come for the tomorrow's class. Tomorrow you'll feel completely easy. Okay. Please complete the task. What are the tasks I have uploaded related to NumPy? Complete that one. And along with that, revise the NumPy arrays along with the dictionary. NumPy anyways task will be completed. Along with that dictionary also read once and come for the tomorrow's class. Done. If anyone has any questions, please ask. Stay back and ask your questions. Yeah, whoever are having the questions, stay back and ask your questions. If no questions, you can leave. Particularly online students. Offline students, you can go to the lab and you can practice. And if you're having any questions, please ask the mentor. Online students, no questions, right? Done.